Hello, my name is Arkady Hangiev. I will be your math instructor for Math-25, and I want to go through a little bit of the introduction of myself as well as the syllabus on this video. So jump to here. This is the course that we have right here. I'm going to publish it in just a bit, and this video is right here. It's the introductory video. I encourage you to go through the rest of the introductory videos. There's one on the Canvas shell as well as the math lab, and this one's going to be from last semester, but the content is the same. And then also the modules, take a look at that. There's just instructions, and then the updated math center that we have. So please take a look at those before you start the class itself. Just a quick bit about myself here, and I encourage you guys to put your own profile on this as well. So I am Arkady Hangiev, as stated. I've taught with West Hills College for over 15 years already at this point. I enjoyed teaching every single class there is offered at West Hills College, at least the math classes. And before that, I taught high school mathematics. And so received my bachelor's degree from Fresno State, and then went on to get a master's degree at Fresno Pacific. Totally enjoy teaching mathematics and hopefully enjoy this class. Let's go back to the class itself. And for this video, let me click on that. For this video, I do want to emphasize and go through the syllabus with you. And so before we get there though, I'm going to jump to the files menu. Files menu is all the content you need for the course, all at one space or one place here. So this is just me. I'm trying to work on some animations for statistics. So if you want to take a look at those, that's fine. They're just in a beta version right now. But if you need to have a PDF of how to link to the My Lab Math site, here's a PDF of it. Please click on that. It'll help you to connect as a student there. Then I have the study guides built out for the final, as well as if you scroll, kind of go down a little bit here, I have the study guide built out for the midterm as well. So those are done. Please use them wisely as you do that. Then I do have the PowerPoints for the class, and one is the ADA compliant version. The text is a little bit bigger and the color's a little sharp so that you can see it. The regular PowerPoints from the publisher are given here. And then if you don't have PowerPoint, what I do is I put them into PDFs. So they're PDF versions of the lecture. So all that is there. Syllabus, I have a copy of the syllabus for you to download. I totally encourage you guys to download the syllabus. Keep it somewhere with you. So clicking on that, it'll come up. If you print from this screen, what's going to happen is it's only going to print the screen. So don't do it that way. If you want, I encourage you to download the syllabus. Now, there's been many times where maybe a couple of years later, you're entering maybe like a nursing program, and they'll say, hey, what did you do in statistics? Or how far did you get in statistics? And they will, you'll need to give them a syllabus. And so that's a good way, just good practice. Any class that you take in college, just download it, keep it in a file where it says syllabi, and just have it with you in case you're ever asked for it. It's one of those that you may be asked. But here's a syllabus for you to download. What I want to do is I want to go to the syllabus link and go through that one over there. Okay, now I do also have a schedule. This one also, please print out or download and print out so you can have a steady pace for the class itself here. So I just put March, February 28th was the first day, so I stuck it with the March calendar here. So first day, the one thing I need for you to do is just to email me saying that you want to stay in the class, and then also sign up for the My Lab Mastery site. And so chapter 1, pretty easy, it's just definitions. So I have you guys finish that this week. And in chapter 2, and then you also have discussion boards that are due on Mondays, every so often, not every single Monday. They'll be interspersed throughout the semester. But for chapter 2, the emphasis is the fact that there's only 2 sections to do in chapter 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, and then we move on to chapter 3. The other one is, if you try this class and it just seems like it's not a right fit for you, please withdraw before the 15th or on the 15th. Otherwise, you are officially in the class as far as transcripts go. All right, so what I did is I made this class pretty much to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class for completion, just so you're used to a regular schedule, in-person schedule. So things are due Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. As you keep on going, once we get through chapter 5, we do have a midterm exam. That's on Wednesday, April 6th. And then we keep on going. We start chapter 6, discussion board again due on Monday. And we go from there. Easter break is the 18th through the 22nd, so no math class there. After that, we finish up with chapter 7, chapter 8, chapter 9, the SLO exam, and then the final is on May 24th. All right, there's that. So again, download, click on here to download it, print it out, have it with you somewhere. All right, but let's go over the syllabus right here, that little piece there. And so this is the Spring 22 online class right here. Oh, it's C09 instead of 10. I'll have to change that. It's a slight mistake here. The textbook that we'll be using is this one right here. If you want to get a hard copy of it, most students don't, because the publisher site that we're going to go to, the My Math Lab and Mastery, they do have an ebook there already. So you have that with you. You also have my videos. So if you need a physical textbook, at least I put that on there. All right, and then we're going to do office hours through Zoom. I will post, I will probably take a poll of what is best office hours for the class, those that want to, and then from there I will structure the office hours after that. If you want to read through the catalog description of the course, please do so. But this is statistics and probability, and the objectives we're going to go through are these 16 right here. You will have a student learning outcome exam stated on the outside of the sheet, the schedule. There you go. It will be questions based upon these 3 items right here. And what student learning outcomes are is math teachers at West Hills College got together and we're asking ourselves, what is the basic fundamental pieces of this course? And so they are, can you do probability? Can you construct confidence intervals? Can you do a hypothesis test? That's essentially, if you get those components, at least you understand the fundamentals of the course. And for the institutional student learning outcomes, those are the high level umbrella competencies at West Hills College here. So communication competency, those would be more in line with an English class or a speech class. Analytical inquiry, more of critical thinking, probably history class, political science class, and we are right here, quantitative reasoning, how to reason with numbers, how to reason scientifically. That's where we belong. So the lectures are online. It is a class that I taught face-to-face, so you'll have some interaction between me and the students, but essentially I'm teaching the class and you are part of that video. So click on this little link right here. That'll take you to the YouTube video, and from there, you can create your own little playlist from there. I think that's going to be a huge service to you and hopefully understanding for you. The online homework is going to be done in my online mastery. Look at the second video to get your stuff done. The only thing here, the due dates on the calendar is in Eastern Standard Time always. So I have tried several different ways to work around. There's no workaround on it. So the listing says it's due at 11:59, but subtract 3 hours. So all the homework that is going to be due is actually due at 8:59 of that day. So be careful. There's an extra 3 hours you don't have. All right, as stated before, you have a midterm. And what happens is, not like the homework where you have multiple times you can attempt the problem here, you have 2 attempts to answer the problem correctly. Discussion boards, there'll be 5 of them. They're worth 20 points each. And 10 points is for you to present your own information. And then you're required to post it to 2 people at 5 points each back. The student learning outcomes, again, we did that already here. It's going to be worth 100 points. The final exam final is there as well. It's going to be very similar to the midterm, and you already have the study guide for that. And right here, attendance, the initial part is the fact that you should email me stating that you want to stay in class. Additionally, you'll need to sign up for the My Math Lab. I said by Wednesday, because I do need to drop students if they don't want to be here. We have today, tomorrow, and I'll kind of double check on who still needs to be brought into the course. All right, if you wish to not stay in the class, please do and drop yourself from the course. I don't think that I'm going to drop you. There's been a few times where students think they are dropped from the course, they just stop coming or they stop doing the online work, but it does not work that way. Your transcript is your academic responsibility, so make sure that you know what it says inside there and make sure that you're dropping classes as you need them to be dropped. All right, I will send out a link of some virtual office hours and we'll go from there. All right, the drop date for this class is 3/16, actually 3/15 would be the date you want to drop yourself from, because it takes a little bit of time for the computer to process. So if you say this class is not for me, please drop by that date or before that date. And then we're going to go all the way to 5/5, which is May 5th. And at this point, if you're enrolled after this date, I will have to give you a grade for the class. And the way I partitioned out the grades is online homework is 20% of your grade, midterm will be 30, discussion boards is 10, SLO exam 10, and then finals worth 30% of your grade. So there, your disclaimers, the fact that to get a grade, you do have to pass the midterm and the final with an average score of more than 70%. So I just don't want people just doing their homework, but really not understanding the concepts when they take the midterm and final. So that's something to study for. Make sure you get averages above 70 for those. Next, disclaimers conduct. If you are doing things that are wrong in the class, forbidden by school regulations, I do have the right to drop you. And then we also have support services. We have a lot of support services. So CalWorks, we have Career Center. If you think any of these apply to you, please take the time to go to the catalog. They will have more of a description of them and some contact information. The one I want to mention for sure is the Disabled Student Programs and Services, so DSPS. So if you think you have a learning disability or you know you have a learning disability, please take the time to go to the office. There's a phone number given as well, and they will set up a screening for you. And if so, then you'll get some accommodations for the class. All right, besides that, please, don't pay attention to this right here. It doesn't work. The calendar and my math lab doesn't work in Canvas. All right, I hopefully enjoy the rest of the semester, and I'll look forward to speaking with you, interacting with you via email or office hours.